Crispy, I feel like we need a change.
Mm-hmm.
Things are getting a bit too repetitive. They're a bit too boring, and frankly, I think fans are going to be getting a bit disappointed.
What? What are you talking about?
I've got the perfect solution. Don't worry. I'm going to turn my camera off for just a moment, and when it comes back on, you're going to go, oh, of course, this makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Well, it's just that people constantly say about, how I love to wear caps, so I thought, why not change it?
Oh my gosh. That is the most blue Sonic hat I have ever seen. It has ears,
How blue
Troy.
is it?
That is the bluest thing I've ever seen in my life. Blue Arch alive here.
Just bought it as a joke on a little holiday and was like, this looks funny, I'll buy it. I'm not sure I'm going to wear it for the episode. Let us know in the comments if you want me to wear this for a full episode.
Please wear it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we have to get a lot of comments on this episode to make me wear it for a full episode. What do you think, Crispy?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Leave a comment below if you want me to look like this for an entire 45 minutes. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Who's There, Doctor Who podcast, where we're taking your hot takes for RTD2. Roll the intro.
Hello, and welcome back to a Who's There? A Doctor Who podcast. My name is Troy, his name is Crispy, and we're the hotline that accepts your calls from anywhere in time and space. Today...
Wow. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Surely that will make the cut, right?
Yeah, that'll make the cut.
Oh, that is the cut. This is all the cut right now.
Thank you, beautiful girlfriend. I'll let you know when the episode goes live. Wow.
Well then.
Wow.
So Crispy, your girlfriend is Troy and I am now you. This is crazy.
Yeah. Wow. My dreams are coming true.
What?
What? Huh?
What does
Hold on
that
for
mean?
a second. Huh? Anyway, RTD hot takes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast. In case you're not aware, my name is Troy, his name is Crispy, and we are the hotline that accepts your calls from anywhere in time and space. I like how it was Crispy's turn to do the intro, and the only person who hasn't done the intro is Crispy. I've done it, and his girlfriend's done it, and he's just got his feet up. He's relaxing.
I'm chilling.
How are you doing, my good man?
I'm fantastic, man. How are you? You've been a busy boy.
I'm a busy boy, yeah. I'm a busy boy. I was away for a few days with some friends, had a nice little chill holiday. Bought a Sonic cap, as you do, It was vibes. It was vibes.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick, tick.
Tick, tick, boom.
Oh, Andrew Garfield.
This is the life. Bo.
Nice. I haven't seen it. Anyway.
What? Oh, dude. It's a phenomenal film. You will cry a lot.
I know one of the songs. 2090 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
I need to watch the film again, honestly. I really do. But now's not the time for that. Now is the time to listen to some hot takes.
Oh, yeah. I like hot takes. Do you like hot takes?
I love these episodes. I love them. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Bring it back.
I like the hot ones, like flame sound effects, like the sounding thing at the end. I love it.
Oh, yeah, we're doing hot takes today. We got some spicy takes. Have I listened to your calls? No. So they could be bad.
I've not listened to them either. I love these episodes. They're nice, they're simple, fun. And they're exciting. All we do is listen to your hot takes. What are your opinions that are unpopular? Things that we might be surprised to hear you say. It's all about RTD2 specifically, so the most recent era of Doctor Who that hopefully is still ongoing. And I did point a couple of the call-out spots. I was like, saying it's bad is not a hot take. So if you have said that, you're not getting included.
Okay, interesting.
Well, we've seen people say that way too much online, that even if it's true, it's not a hot take at this point, which is sad to say, but I want to hear something exciting. Oh, there's a Sladine in Crispy's room now. Yeah,
sorry, I realised I had mood lighting and I could... adjust the lighting however I wanted.
You could make it blue.
I could make it blue. I could make it green. It's really not adjusting anyway. Anyway, this is not good for
No,
podcast.
It's great. Everyone's there you go. Nice pink. Nice pink or red.
There we go.
Lovely. So, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to listen to all your calls. We don't really mention this enough, I feel like, actually, within episodes, but if you do want to call in, there is a link. Actually, we should put it in the description of the podcast episodes. I'm not sure if we ever do. I should start putting it in there, but you can see us post on your YouTube post tab, Twitter, Instagram, and in our Discord server. That's the best place to see things being announced as they're happening. Well, you can call in at speakpipe.com / I think it's just who's there for SpeakPipe, because I got that wrong once before. I want to just check that. Yeah, speakpipe.com / who's there. No apostrophe.
Yeah, call in.
I don't know if caps matter, but W and T for who and there have caps. But if you go onto the page, it will tell you what the current topic is, and you can drop a call in. We'll have a new one active by the time this one's out, so go and call in. Go call in, people.
Give us
exciting.
A call.
Just go give us a call. Give us a call. So we're going to see what everyone's hot opinions are about RTD2. I feel like we've had our hot takes on the podcast. Maybe we'll bring them up if they become relevant to the discussion. But I think we let the viewers control it this time.
Yeah, let's ride the wave.
Let's ride the wave, baby. Let's ride the wave.
As per always, I brought some chicken. I've brought some chicken. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't forget, and then just realized I had some nuggets in the in the
But have you got
freezer.
hot sauce?
No, they're already the spiciest nuggets there are.
No, they're not.
They're so.
Don't lie
dude,
to us, Crispy.
The nuggets in Australia are very different to the UK. Very different. Very spicy. Anyway, let's listen to some callers.
I don't like liars. Do you, folks? I don't.
Hot take. Here we go.
That's not a hot take. That shouldn't be a hot take.
I like this message. This is from Vamshi. Brackets, 30 seconds just for you, Troy. Winky face. Thank you for sticking to the 30-second limit. That is
what
nice.
What are you doing winking at me? You're scaring me. You're scaring the kids. All right,
Let's
Vamshi,
listen.
what's your hot take?
You're off on a good start here, Vamshi. Let's see if you ruin it or not. How hot is the take?
Hey, Troy and Crispy. I hope you're well. My hot take is that when Russell T Davies came onto the scene after Jodie Whittaker regenerated, Doctor Who grew too quickly. We know it was in a bit of a downturn with popularity, but the fact that he came back and suddenly it was Disney and it was everything and David Tennant and it was a global phenomenon, it was way too big, way too quick for it to be manageable. And if he had come in and slowly grown it back again, it would have been way more sustainable.
Ooh,
very impressive.
That's a strong start.
Very strong start. And something we actually have, I don't think we've ever talked about that aspect of it, maybe being too much too quickly. That's very interesting, but I feel like that was part of the deal, right? Like, I think all of us, I don't think Russell coming back would have been enough. It probably would have been enough to us as a fan base, sure. But to investors on like the, longevity of the show, which is, funny I'm saying that now, but the longevity of the show, I feel like the Disney deal was one of the biggest things possible. And I feel like Russell was kind of pioneering that, being like Doctor Who belongs on a streamer. And I feel like that was kind of part of the deal of Russell coming back, being like, all right, we need to find a home for this ASAP. So I don't know if it's necessarily... he could have controlled, being like, all right, let's get Russell back. Let's get the Disney deal. Let's maybe not have David Tennant come back. I feel like, it was a big swing and it worked for a second.
It did. I mean, it's a victim of its own deal, as we've said about before. The biggest problem is that Disney just haven't renewed the blooming thing, and if they're not going to, they need to just lock it in. Or realistically, it could be that Disney have already decided not to renew it and the news doesn't come out. But normally when they choose to renew or non-renew a show, it's announced, right? Or at least shared on some kind of...
I think the spin-off show is kind of just like throwing a spanner in the works.
Exactly.
And I don't know if we've spoken about this. Do you know about the HBO Max thing? Not the rumor that Doctor Who was gonna, find a home or maybe HBO Max one day.
Is that where it's currently? I swear we've had Prime Video and then HBO Max.
It's anything. Who knows?
Yeah. I think personally it's going to be coming to BBC iPlayer. That's my hot take.
Yeah, good take.
Thanks.
But I think in the US or something, I don't know, there's some deal right now where HBO Max had the license to the entire back catalog. But
yeah.
And they haven't renewed that. And I could really truly see Disney Plus being like, all right, we'll keep you on if we can have that. Because people will always come back for the
This
back
is what
catalog.
I don't get. Like we've said this from the beginning. Like the Disney deal would have been an even bigger slam dunk if they'd offered the back catalog. I understand them wanting to make sure the show is like easily accessible for new viewers, because like if you were actually like, oh, it's series 14 on Disney Plus, where people have watched it as much.
Yeah,
but
a bit confusing.
Part of me does wonder in the streaming age, like if they were like, oh, new season, Disney Plus is partnered, but you can watch the back catalogue, would the average viewer have still given it a go? I think quite a few probably would have done. As long as they made it clear it's a new Doctor and it's a good jumping on point. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it's a victim of its own success given how many series of the show there are. Yes. You know, if they had the entirety of classic Doctor Who and Doctor Who, maybe it would have been too intimidating for new viewers to come on at all. So I don't know. Vamshi, you've crushed it. Not a hot take. I think it's a good take. And
it's a hot take, but hot take in the sense that I've not really heard it, but definitely interesting. Very interesting.
Definitely
good start.
Great start.
Let's see if we go downhill or if the only way is up, baby.
Okay, let's do that. Let's listen to Miranda. Hello, Miranda. How you doing?
Hi, calling in for the first time. My hot take would be that even though I don't like where Belinda's story ends up, I think she's a much better companion than Ruby. She's more interesting to follow because she's a more unwilling companion, whereas Ruby feels more like written to be a plot device and written to be a perfect companion because she's immediately friends with the Doctor, whereas Belinda is quite scared of the Doctor at first and suspicious of him. And even though that all kind of goes in the toilet for the finale, I think Belinda's just handled a lot more interestingly as a character because she feels more believable, and that's always more interesting to follow compared to another mystery box companion.
Oh, Troy, your heart is breaking right now. Oh my gosh, he's in pain.
On the record as like the #1 Ruby Sunday enjoyer, that hurt to listen to. It hurt. Some fair points, though. Some fair points. There's definitely more like interesting drama angles you've said from the whole, Belinda challenges the Doctor and then like warms to him. But I've already been on record and said, like I like the idea of meeting someone new, kind of sweet off your feet and getting attached quickly. I'm a very easily attached person, easily attachable. I'm like an appliance. But yeah, no. I think Ruby's more than a mystery box companion, and I think, as we discussed before, Lucky Day absolutely proved that. But I can understand, something. Like her mystery was a big draw to her character in season 1, and I suppose if you don't go back and watch season 1 or aren't as big of an enjoyer of it, then you kind of see her as the one and done mystery box companion. I quite enjoy season 1, as I've said on record. Like, as more time passes, I just kind of enjoy it more, and a lot of it is just Shooty and Millie's chemistry, and like the mystery box thing. Like, now I know the answer, doesn't take as big of a part of it, and I can just enjoy Millie's character. And there were just some really good moments. I was watching Space Babies recently, and I said that to.
Did you say you watched that on the flight?
Yeah, I was on a flight, and I texted Crispy. I was like watching Space Babies at 40,000 feet, and he just sad reacted it.
I did. I was like, I'm not giving that the time of day.
Yeah. I just love some of the character beats in that, and just the way she is. But either way, no, it's a fair point. I think, the Belinda thing. I know there's a lot of people who don't like how her story ended, and that's fair. But I can understand people saying that she's a more interesting companion. I just don't personally agree. But I also don't know if that's a hot take. What Miranda said.
No, I don't. That's a common take, and it's just annoying. I feel like it would have been we've talked about it a million times on this podcast, but it would have been a slam dunk. The first 3 episodes with Belinda, I was like, wow, all-timer here. Then Lucky Day came around, and I was like, hold on, Ruby's much better than I remember. What's all this about? And then the rest of the season, Belinda, it doesn't feel like Belinda.
And I was just
it's just confusing.
I was just like,
it's just confusing.
It's taking you till now to like Ruby Sunday. Ugh, guys.
Ridiculous stuff.
Real ones liked us since the Church on Ruby Road. Just saying. Anyway, next up.
Let's listen to Robin from
Liverpool. Here we go, lads.
Okay, so I've got 2 hot takes. First one is that not only do I think season 2 is better than season 1, but I think every even-numbered season since Moffat took over is better than the odd-numbered season that came before it. And then my second hot take, The Well is better than Midnight.
Whoa! Wow!
I'm eating some chicken.
Hang on, that's 3 hot takes in there, my boy. That's 3. So first off, season 2 being better than season 1. I don't know how much of a hot take that is. It depends on how heavily you regard the response to the finale, because without that was going to be the most common take in existence. I think. I still think I would have preferred season 1. I've said this already. Season 1's really grown on me. I don't know, just for the overall vibe of it, because at least Ruby had more going on throughout the season than Belinda did. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get the series thing. So that means he believes series 2 is better than series 1. Series 4.
Didn't he say since Moffat took over?
Oh, sorry. Okay, right. So since Moffat took over, so let's break this down.
Here we
So
go.
is Series 6 better than Series 5?
Oh, hands down. No,
No.
it's not. It's not
No.
by any means. It's my
No.
favourite. Hang on. Look, I can show you what I got.
What have you got?
This guy. Did I show you that?
Shh.
Did I show you that?
Shh.
Shush.
Shh.
That's the.
I want some silence.
I get the joke now.
Thank
the joke
you.
now.
Is that the special like DVD
Yeah,
of Series 6?
special DVD of Series 6. I got it on
I've
eBay.
got that. My mum bought that for me like after it came out. Yeah, and it's like a silence head that's like you can feel the silence head.
It's so cool. I got
Which
a little
sounds
portable
crazy.
DVD player, and I watched a little bit of it. And there's all the confidentials on it. It's a
Did
beautiful
someone
season.
say to select audio navigation, press
Press
enter now?
Now. Yes.
Throwback, everyone.
Throwback.
Back to the good old days of selecting audio navigation by pressing enter. Anyway, so next up, saying Series 8 is better than Series 7.
Yeah.
I think you could argue one way or the other for that one, personally.
Are we
Either
including
way.
the 50th?
No.
Okay, so I reckon Series 8. I think Series 8 is fun.
Fair. Series
Series
10
10?
being better than Series 9. Oh, sorry.
I would agree. Some people don't like Series 10. I really like Series 10.
Series 10 is fantastic. Yeah, it's better than Series 9. Easily.
But Series 9 has 7 cent, which is like ups the average.
Yeah, but Series 10 has the Dr. Falls.
Well.
We'll get to that hot take in a minute. Okay, Series 12 better than Series 11?
Yes.
Yes,
But I think Flux-
actually, why
I
am
think
even
Flux
debating
is
that?
better.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. And then are we saying Season 1 better than Flux because it's technically Series 14, or is that pushing it too far?
I don't know, man. That's no. Let's leave it there. That's too much for me. I can't have that
all right,
conversation. I can't have that conversation.
And then finally, The Well Better Than Midnight. I disagree, but I can understand why in some ways, because
I would like. Yeah.
it's a different kind of tension for some of the episode that I think worked really well. There was some really good stuff to that episode, but I think it's the case if it only works so well because of what came before it. But also, some people can enjoy the sequel more. That's fair. That's totally fair. There are a lot of people who prefer Infinity War to Endgame, but some people prefer Endgame.
Some people prefer Shrek 2 to Shrek. Some people prefer Scream 2 to Scream.
I'm sorry, if you prefer Shrek 1 to Shrek 2, then I don't want to know your film takes.
You prefer Shrek 2?
Shrek 2 is one of the greatest films ever made. What do you mean?
Troy, sometimes you leave me scratching my head, but today we're on the same page, my friend.
You really had me then. I was going to go, come on. There is nothing better in the history of animated cinema than Jennifer Saunders singing I Need a Hero while a giant gingerbread man attacks a castle.
It's perfect. And you know what? Somehow they managed to interweave like the Shrek theme into that song during the whole battle, or during the when Gingy's like massive and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a masterpiece in filmmaking. Truly.
Yes. Yeah. It's
anyway,
so good. I gotta watch Shrek 2 again.
How do you rank the Shrek films?
1, 2, and 4 all brilliant. 3, what happened?
Troy, listen, we are vibing right now. I agree. I really
you know what was
like
funny though?
4.
When I was a kid, I got a DVD for Shrek 3 and I played it maybe 20, 30 times over. As a kid, I was enamored by Shrek 3 and I don't know why. And I feel for my mum because she probably had to see the same old scenes over and over again whenever she came home from work or whatever. But I rewatched them all about 3-4 years ago and I was like, 1's really good, 2's the best one, 3, I used to like this, what's going on, why did I like this, and then 4, way better than people make it out to be. 4 is really good. I really like Shrek 4.
I also think, like, maybe it's like the Doctor Who fan in me all along, but I've always liked, parallel timelines and stuff, and that's what that film kind of goes into. So anyway...
Shrek 2, Shrek 1, Shrek 4, Shrek 3.
Agreed.
But there's a big gap between 4 and 3.
Agreed.
Anyway, so Doctor Who.
Anyway, let us know your Shrek ratings down below.
Yeah, I actually would love to know. What do you think of the Shrek films? Leave a comment. Let us know. I'm sure Grace will with their Grace's thoughts in the comments.
Let's listen to Will. Hello, Will.
Hello, Will.
Hot take would be by generation. I think that's the worst thing to come out of the new Russell T Davies era. I think it was fun and comical when it first happened, but that second one with the Rani was so just kind of added onto the episode. It's just so messy. So I'm hoping that they fix that because it's one of the worst bits about this new era.
Interesting. Troy, what are you thinking?
define fix that.
I'll just not do it anymore. I think that's what will means.
Okay. Well, this is the thing, and we've definitely talked about this before. Like, it is that second bi-generation of the Rani that's turned more people against it. It definitely had its haters from the giggle, like, don't get me wrong, but I feel like seeing it happen again with the Rani really made people go, come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I personally don't mind it. Like I've said, I think, like most people, the execution of Anita Dobson's version of the Rani in the finale could have been a lot stronger.
Oh,
but just
so annoying.
From what I know about the Rani, there being a bi-generation and that allowing, therefore, there to be this kind of interaction where, you know, the Rani is, like, kind of feeling like she has a subordinate, like an old version of herself who's now inferior. That's quite an interesting interaction, and we got some good stuff out of that. I just don't know if it was quite carried through as strongly as it could be. So personally, like, I'm fine with both of them. I'm absolutely fine with them. But I definitely think it was stronger when it first happened with 14 and 15, just because of the raw kind of, like, I want to say surprise, but I'd heard the word bi-generation, so I kind of figured something was going to happen, but I enjoyed it. But as we know, I'm a very big giggle enjoyer, so that's not to be surprised. But I definitely get that the bi-generation has its haters, so that's fair. And I'm also not sure how hot a take it is. I don't know. I feel like there's quite a few people who probably agree with
Yeah, people don't like bi-generation. I feel like
people don't like RTD2 at this point, it feels like.
But
I like it, man.
Josh Snares didn't know about bi-generation and absolutely loved it. Really thought it was like the coolest thing. Well, not the coolest thing, was just enjoyed the surprise of it. I'm on record being like I wasn't the biggest fan because I love the emotional moment of a regeneration, and it was just different. Like we didn't have to say goodbye to 14. I don't know what's happened to 14. I don't know what will happen to 14.
You just didn't like seeing grown men play with balls.
There it is. And then, I've lost my train of thought all of a sudden.
He's too busy thinking about the grown men.
There it is. I just think that bi-generation is a silly thing. And I feel like it could have redeemed itself in the season 2 finale. It really could have. If Mrs. Flood pushed this other Rani, just that. If there was that entire character and pushed the other Rani into, CGI Omega and was like, screw this, I think I would have been like, yep, perfect, brilliant. A little bit of character, but it just, anyway, missed opportunity, I think.
Fair enough.
So yeah, bi-generation, but bi-generation bad, not a hot take. Not a hot take.
Now, why is Vincent called in with a snail emoji, and what is that next to it? Bubbles?
A bubble emoji.
Is it Gary the snail farting bubbles? I don't know.
Let's have a listen. Hello, Vincent.
Hey guys, Vincent here from Hungary. So my hot take is that Dotton Bubble, the only good part was the last 5 or 6 minutes. The rest of the 40 minutes was stressful and boring. Thank you.
I'm having some chicken.
Yeah, just eat some chicken crispy. I think the less we say about that one, the better. That hot take was itsy bitsy teeny weeny. I don't know the words to this song.
If you don't like Black Mirror, you won't like that episode.
Yeah.
Lindy is not a likable protagonist because that ends up being, spoiler alert, the twist that she's bad. She's a bad person.
There is always a twist at the end. And sometimes it gets you an Emmy nomination.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, by the way. The first Emmy nomination in Doctor Who history.
Hang on. For those that
Outstanding
don't know,
choreography in a
there we
TV
go. There's
program.
the news ding.
Ah, thank you. Yeah. Doctor Who earned its first Emmy nomination in 62 years for outstanding choreography.
Has it ever got an Emmy nomination?
Never.
And it's crazy.
And it's for one of the most questioned "why is this here" moments in Doctor Who. A lot of people like it. A lot of people also go, "What was the point of it?" I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't know.
The choreography in the Devil's Chord.
Yeah.
For the big dance sequence.
Yeah.
That's so random. But I mean, in all fairness, the choreography is stellar. It's a well shot sequence.
Fantastic.
Does it make sense tonally in the episode? Yeah. But congratulations, Doctor. If we win, that would just be so funny. That would just be so funny.
My favourite TV show is the Emmy award-winning Doctor Who. It's won an Emmy? What for? Oh, this dance sequence a lot of people didn't think was worth even being in the episode.
Sequence. I think that'd be cool.
What was Vincent's hot take? I forgot.
Dot and Bubble, bad until end.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if people's opinions of that episode changed after knowing how it ends. Like, if you were to rewatch Dot and Bubble now, would you like it less because you know that Lindy's about to be the biggest... Well, I mean, she's already a big villain from the start, but, like the biggest, like, outward villain you've ever seen, rather than just, bigoted.
You watch it differently. You watch it differently. Like, Lindy's reaction, like, when the Doctor keeps on popping up on screen, she gets so annoyed. Mm-hmm. And it's like, the first time around, it just comes off because she's pretentious and rich. But then you're like, oh, I get it, you're racist. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
and that was the thing that, that's the thing they said at the time, was that it was interesting to see how far into the episode people realised that there were no black people in Fine Time. Yeah. It was all white people. Or any other race. Yeah, they were all white. Yeah. And so when you rewatch it, there's no question of that. You know from the start. So yeah, I wonder if that impacts enjoyment. Interesting take.
But still, I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea. She is a deeply unlikable character and is
fair.
Hard to watch. But the actress herself, I think, gives a phenomenal performance doing that.
But at least to springboard to greater things.
What is she doing?
Well, not her. Ricky September.
Oh, the clay face?
Yeah. Thomas Rhys Harris, who played Ricky September, is going to be Clayface.
Harris is Clayface. That's crazy,
film. Man. Yeah. I hope they don't ruin his incredibly well-chiseled jawline.
No.
Listen, I spot a good jawline when I can see it, man. I don't know why, but I'm just like...
Hey, no judgment from me, man.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say? I think, Crispy, can you just scroll down for a second for me? We've got something important we need to do here. Just a bit further. Can we just... Oh, no, a little bit higher. No, higher. That's it. Stop.
Yep.
Do you see that call there from Zach?
Yeah.
Do you see what it says to the right of it?
What, 5 days ago?
Underneath that...
Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been doing the hotline for a while now. My friends. But Zach and the call we're about to play, so no pressure, Zach, is our 1,000th caller.
No way! Are you serious? That is
crazy.
Insane.
I know you were listening to the last one that was like 1,007 or something, and I was like, hang on a minute.
Yay!
Hey! So. Of course, we haven't always used every single call to comment. It's not the 1,000th call we played on the podcast, but it's the 1,000th call we've received.
And we thank all of you.
That is... You know what that is? It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this guy good or what? Sorry, I'm like very Fantastic Four brained right now. I'm surprised it took that long to come out.
It's so good. That end credit scene...
Dude, this is coming out. Dude, this is coming out less than 24 hours from recording. The film's not out yet.
Dude, that's correct. It's so good, man. Dude,
the next one we're recording for next week, it'll be out by then.
Dude,
okay,
it's so
then.
I can't when he stretched and stuff. Oh man, so cool.
When the thing said it's thinging time and thinged everywhere.
Yeah, that was so good.
Imagine that's the whole bit. It's instead of say it, Ben, and it's not his clobbering time. He just goes, "It's thinging time."
It's thinging time. Yeah, cool.
I've got a little bit of thing in, no, because it's not good. I just wanted a bit of zip. It's just going to be loads of Fantastic Four references.
You already know half the scenes. Okay, is Zach part of this round of callers?
I believe so, because they're all 5 days ago, so it's got to be. So Zach,
let's listen.
This is it. Our 1,000th caller. What is your hot take?
Here we go.
No pressure.
Hi, Zach.
I think Shooty not having a Dalek episode was fine. I know it's a staple of the show, but Shooty is so much like the Doctor. He's so extroverted, over the top. He makes the stories feel like Doctor Who without the need for a monster or villain to be that staple of the show.
Wow, just a really...
Okay. Now this is fantastic. That's a fantastic, like, joke aside, that's a great hot take for the 1,000th call. I love that. And actually, I agree. I completely agree.
No, I'm still sad. I'm still sad she didn't get it.
Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Like, I watched Space Babies, and I watched the 2-part finale of season 2, Wish World Reality War. Still absolutely adore it. Fight me. Was still very, very upset, like at multiple points, because I'm a sad little man. But like as Zach said, Shooty didn't need to face a Dalek to be the Doctor. He was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
he was brilliant.
That's fair.
Is it a shame that he hasn't? And is it a bit sacrilegious for there to be a Doctor that hasn't fought the Daleks? At least, not counting Joe Martin or John Hurt or Paul McGann, although John Hurt did fight the Daleks technically. But like on screen, like if they're there for an episode or 2 episodes, it's understandable if they don't fight Daleks. But anyone with a series order, everyone's fought Daleks other than Ncuti Gatwa. And, he himself said on record at one point before leaving, what's the point if I don't fight a Dalek?
He would love to.
Or something to that effect. But yeah, like, is it a shame? Yes. Does it ruin his tenure? No, not in the slightest. I think it's a missed opportunity for sure. But I think we still get a fantastic run with him without it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well put.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you. My goodness,
you could say
so many
that my answer there was fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Can we get that on the soundboard?
Yeah.
We need that on the soundboard.
I'll find it. Let's listen to who have we got? Let's listen to who we woo. That's cool with me. Nice. Hello.
Can't stop thinking when I hear RTD2. I'm thinking C3PO. But anyway, I feel that this will be the last maybe we see of RTD for a long time. I think he's probably got upset and fed up with the fans and what went on behind the scenes as well. So I think now it's way forward with different people, directors, and so forth.
Did you get most of that?
So is the hot take that Russell is going to walk away because of fan reception?
I don't think Russell cares what we say.
I whether he's delighted or not, he's going to stick around. I think no. I mean, that's not even a hot take so much as a hot prediction. It's a hot prediction.
Yeah, that is a hot prediction.
You've used the crystal ball, but we asked you to look backwards. No, it's still a good point to raise. In fairness, do we actually think Russell's going to stick on, or is he going to go? I think he's going to stick around personally. I think. As you talked about before, as I've said, no doubt, multiple times before, a lot of the mistakes that people have perceived throughout Season 1 and Season 2 are thorough threads through both of them, like, big CGI villain at the end of the season, because they filmed 2 seasons back-to-back. The great thing about TV is that, normally you film a season and then you have time for it to air, people to give their responses, then you can adapt on the next season. He wasn't able to do that with the way they filmed the 2 seasons back-to-back. He probably thought they'd be stronger received than they were, but, Russell is a fantastic writer. I think some people forget that sometimes, and just because he's not had, the most popular hits this time around, doesn't mean he can't change and adapt for a future series. And I thoroughly believe if he stays on, he will directly respond to stuff. I mean, there was a little joke in the Reality War reshoot about, it's always the other guy turning up. He knows to kind of, he has his ear to the ground. I firmly believe that. And I think he would respond to criticism and write a season that didn't have quite the same catchings.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I
believe in the tea.
Yeah. I've lost a little bit of faith. I've lost a little bit of faith.
Well, then again, I am one of 3 people on this planet who like the Reality War, so I guess my opinion doesn't really matter as much here.
I liked it more than the average bear, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just think, yeah, sure, he did film all of them back to back, but even then, there was so much time. But anyway, whatever. RTD might be staying on. He might not.
I hope he does.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think RTD's staying on? Oh, chicken. Here we go.
My hot take is that I liked the Reality War. Oh. You just grab the bowl and just eat all the nuggets in one go.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Too many nuggets. Hello, Felix from Clom.
Russell is fed up with it. He's sick of the behind-the-scenes drama ruining his plans. He's moved on to something else, and the BBC are looking for someone to replace him, and there won't be any announcements about the main show until then.
Whoa.
There's a thorough thread forming here.
That was said with certainty. I'm having some chicken for that.
Yeah. And for the record, there's still quite a lot of colours. I don't even know if we'll get through them all. But Crispy just scrolled up randomly and clicked on one. Just happened to be saying almost the exact same thing. That's crazy. Wow, intriguing. So maybe this is a more common opinion. Another thing. So, multiple things to comment about. Your Shrek movie rankings, whether I should wear a blue Sonic cap for an episode, and whether you think Russell T Davies has walked.
We've got
Three questions, all ones. Equally important to a Doctor Who
equal bearing. Here we go. Let's listen to Sam. Is there going to be?
We've had. Hang on, Crispy. We've had Rusty Davies 1. We've had Rusty Davies 2. Are we going to get Rusty Davies the 3rd and Rusty Davies Forever After?
Oh wow!
Oh wow! Delighted. I've not been awake long enough to have this much energy. Something's wrong with me.
Yeah, something's gone wrong. Hey, Sam from Cybus Industries, tell us a different hot take other than RTD's walked.
Hello, I'm Sam and I work at Cybus Industries, and I think it's very clear, maybe not to the average viewer, but to all of us, that this era has not gone the way that Russell originally intended it to go. I think if, the Church on Ruby Road aired on Christmas and then New Year's Day was Space Babies and then so on and so forth, week after that, Series 1 would have been held more highly. And also, I think the original plan was for Ruby to be Desiderium the Wish Baby, and I think that would have worked really well, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
No way! Wait, hang on, were you about to play the other one then?
I just kind of blindly ripped something from YouTube.
I was going to say, because I hate that I recognise that last bit of music is the bit from, gotta say, it's fantastic. Say that again.
Hang on. I can play the whole thing for you.
Okay.
Go on, do it.
That is fantastic.
Anyway,
no!
They got it just for it. Say that again.
We actually, to be fair, we need to say that again as well. To be fair, we need to say that again.
Say that again.
It's fantastic. Right, okay, so what do we mean, Desiderium, if you've forgotten the name for any reason, is the baby that creates all the wishes in Wish World and the Reality War. There's a theory that Ruby Sunday was going to be the Wish baby?
I've never heard that in my life, but...
Never heard it, don't like it.
I don't mind if we just explain the song in her heart in the snow, because that was 2 plot threads, but if you make Ruby some kind of god, then sure... An unknowing god is a kind of a fun concept, being like, she had no idea that this was about her. I don't know how.
I wonder if people would have liked that, though, because people did say they didn't love the idea of, the companion being some special alien or something. Look,
like, no one's ever going to like Doctor Who, especially not the fans.
So true. Thanks for listening.
So, thanks, guys.
But the main take there was what Russell like the season this era hasn't gone down as well as Russell hoped, and that's not hot at all. That's cold, mate. I'm getting
almost
chilly
confirmed.
Over here.
Confirmed. I think playing like he took some big swings and I think some necessary swings, but it did not pan out. Like this season would have had to be like Breaking Bad levels of event television to. I don't know. We've gone on about this forever. This particular topic of how this era should have panned out, and no, it didn't pan out exactly how Russell imagined. But I'd much rather someone that aims for the stars and goes a little bit shorter than the stars than someone that's more realistic and gives us something that's just a bland sandwich. There was some exciting and genuinely good television in the RTD2 era. I don't think we can not deny that.
Again, there's been some fantastic episodes, and it really does feel, especially with season 2 in mind, that because people didn't like the final 2-3 episodes, that everyone's forgotten that. And it's it was such a common opinion. It was the coldest take ever that everyone was like, season 2 is about to be an all-timer. Yeah. And sure, not enjoying the finale can ruin that fact. Sure. But it almost feels like we've retroactively been like, nah, this era's been bad the whole way through. And we didn't feel that. True.
Around the time of like Story in the Engine, I had the biggest grin on my face. I remember being like, God, we're having the time of our life. And then anyway, it's been a couple months.
You're saying
now.
You want Doctor Who to be like Breaking Bad? Like, do you want when Shooty was regenerating? Would you want him to be lying on the TARDIS floor with Baby Blue playing in the background?
That honestly would have been incredible. And
imagine
where's the jukebox? Where's that? Use the jukebox.
The jukebox plays Baby Blue, and Shooty starts regenerating.
Yeah.
Guess I got what I deserve. Why is there so much music in this episode?
That's just hey, if we want to get an Emmy, that's what we need to do.
I was going to say, the Emmy nomination! Dude, okay. This episode is fantastic.
Okay. Say
okay. You got to hit it from the chest. Go say it deep.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, Crispy, here's the thing.
Yeah. Oh, there's the thing. Nice.
Here's the thing.
Okay. Here we go. 6s and 7s. Hi.
RTD's focus on family has gone from a strength to a weakness. In his original run, the family unit served as a base of operations with strong recurring characters. But it seems like he can't pull that off in 8 episodes. Now, family is just an informed attribute. Ruby's desire to meet her quote-unquote real mother, and Belinda's oft alluded to parents, are fine examples, and the ending of last season where Belinda's life is upended to make her mother is the cherry on top. I can't help but compare it to Conrad's heteronormative nuclear family-centered wish world, which is disturbing to say the least.
I missed that last bit. Say
that it's like there's a bit too much of a similarity between how Russell's like finished up each of his companions in this era compared to Conrad's like unrealistic version of families in his wish world. Like everything is like settled down, heteronormative, man, woman, baby. Like he's just tried to make it as much like that as possible in the actual real world with his companions.
Oh.
Which, I mean, yeah, if you look closely enough, I suppose, but there's just like, I feel like there's more to it than each of those. I mean, you know, Belinda's not with Richie Akimbola, she just has Poppy, and they've like had to write a dad in to tie that knot there, just because you need a dad for the baby to have been born, whether they're there or not. Yeah. And then, I mean, we never even see Ruby's dad or Belinda's dad for that record. So I can understand where you're going with that. Not sure I 100% see it, but I can get the concern of the similarity, I suppose.
Sure.
But I like, particularly Ruby with Carla and Cherry. I just really like that family dynamic. My only complaint is there wasn't enough of it. Like, Cherry Sunday, every time she's on screen saying something, it's great, you know?
Yeah. No, she's a
the grin she pulls when she like grins at her in Chesbury Road, and she like looks away flustered, like ooh. Or when in reality, what's you're a dad now, Doctor. I pity the child, and it's like she's great. She's so good. So yeah, just more family dynamic stuff. That's one thing as well that helps with Ruby a bit. Is that like that family dynamic?
Yeah,
I think that sells the character
much
more.
Stronger.
And as we know, Belinda's dad was meant to be in the finale and then just wasn't. But his casting agency was on Instagram like before season 2 came out, being like, I can't remember the guy's name, was like playing Belinda Chandra's dad in Doctor Who. Very excited about this casting, and then just never turns up.
Never rocks up. I'd be so annoyed if I finally had like the opportunity to be in Doctor Who and they cut me. Oh,
honestly. Like, I feel for him. Because, yeah, you'd be going, I'm in Doctor Who, like, one of the biggest shows in the UK. Can you believe this? And then you're watching the finale and you're like...
Hold on a second.
What, so, did I miss... Were you a voice, sorry? No, I wasn't a voice. No. Oh, okay, so you were in it. Where were you? I wasn't in it.
Were you an alien?
Oh.
No.
Were you an alien? Yeah, like, what? Oh, I don't know.
Shame, man. Absolute shame. Hey, let's listen to Jim.
Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
A controversial one. The fans are the reason why we're having the issues we're currently having. When Russell took over, he originally said it would be Doctor Who every year. So why did Disney change their mind? Simple. The fans were too vocal in their hatred for Empire of Death and subsequently the Reality War. The fans need to just shut up and consume so that we get Doctor Who every year. Thanks.
Okay, I'd like to take back my support of that call at the beginning. I was miming yes violently to that. I definitely think the fans have made the fandom a toxic place to be in and haven't helped anything. But I don't agree with the shut up and consume thing. If you don't like an episode, you are more than entitled to criticize it. Yeah. I think sometimes people go a bit too far with their critique, but...
Well, sometimes people only critique and are like, the algorithm likes it when I do negative stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do that, and then I end up surpassing them in subscribers, and it makes me laugh. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, that's just a side note. That's just a side note for
who are we referring to?
Personal
me?
Thing. No, not you. Gosh, no, you're not a hater. There's just one profound.
No, but you've passed me in subscribers. I'm pretty sure now, haven't you?
I haven't checked, but there was one individual that had a jab at me many years ago and asked me, "Oh, how's your small channel doing, by the way?" Anyway, I just surpassed them, and it's been 5 years covered. So
hang on. We need the bit. Play the bit.
I'll get the bit.
Okay. That is fantastic.
That is fantastic.
Anyway, I've got some revenge.
Well deserved.
Hey.
Yeah, I think the fans are one of the biggest problems of this era, but in the sense that, you know, when something's been badly received, people will kick it into the ground, especially on Twitter.com. And it's just like I'm absolutely fine with critique. I don't not that people need my blessing to be able to criticize an episode, but I'm absolutely fine with it. I get it, I understand it. But I feel like a lot of the time in this era in particular, it's been so rammed down into the ground and people don't like it, or will try and find every single plot point, to the point where, as I've said before, people will critique things that don't even happen in the episode. The amount of times I've heard people say, the Doctor killed Omega with a gun. And it's like, it only takes a little bit more attention watching the episode to see he doesn't kill Omega. At no point do you see him kill him. At no point does he say, "I'm going to kill you." He literally shouts back into hell and pushes him through the door. Are you saying that because the Doctor shut off the portal to Gallifrey in the end of time that he killed Rassilon? No, he didn't. He sent him back into hell. If he dies in hell, that's not the Doctor's problem. He didn't fire the gun.
He did have a gun at that
Well, he did fire the gun, just not on Rassilon.
He did.
Yeah, hang on. Let's not take the metaphor too far there.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? It feels like people, some people, not everyone, but there's such a drive to just hate these episodes because it's easy to do so for a lot of people, and I do think that's a problem. Where I do disagree with Jim, though, is saying that you should just shut up and consume. I think he might have been sarcastic anyway, I'm not sure, because that is kind of like a sarcastic, just consume. But, whether it was sarcastic or not, I think that's a little bit too reductive, and I think you absolutely are and should criticize episodes if you think things could be done better. That's how TV shows improve. I just think the nuance has been lost recently among a lot of fandom.
I genuinely had someone come up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, I tried to watch the new Doctor Who stuff, but it was too woke for me." Oh. And I was like, I kind of ended the conversation there, but I was like, well, I wonder what they meant by that.
I would love it if you just walked off. It's too woke and you just keep walking.
Well,
put your
it wasn't
in.
to me. It was a conversation to someone else, and I just happened to be there. And I was like, what? I wonder, what was it? The presence of a black queer actor? Is that the issue?
Black man playing the Doctor.
Look
woke.
Out! One of the
Shut up.
most charismatic and
don't take that out of context.
Talented.
Sorry, I need to say that. Do not take that out of context.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
It is insane.
I'm over it. I'm over it at this point.
A black man being casted for a part in a show is not. It's impossible to these people that it's just for acting ability. It's just. It blows my mind that people can be so narrow-minded, to be completely blunt.
I mean, we're going backwards. We could. I mean, we don't have to get. We don't have to get political. But I think it speaks to the large.
It's not political, Crispy.
It's larger than the Doctor Who community. Anyway, let's finish up with a nice hot take, hopefully, from an old favorite. Mateo, what do you got to say?
Hey y'all, Mateo here, calling from my home after pestering on this question all day at work. And I think my RTD2 hot take is that the 8-episode count isn't the issue. Obviously, I'd like more episodes, but it can be done. Not even with a format change, like Flux, for example. You don't need that. It's been done well before. Series 7B with Clara. Obviously, there is some setup in 7A with Asylum of the Daleks and the Snowman, but it is possible to have an 8-episode arc that is somewhat pleasing.
Yeah.
I've said it a million times. You're more for the episode count being an annoyance.
I think it's more because we've seen what we've had in the past. I think if we'd always had 8-episode seasons, it wouldn't have been as much of an argument. You would get people going, we could do more episodes in a season to flesh these things out. That criticism would still be there, no doubt. But if you hadn't had 4 years of 6 years, 7 years of 13 episodes, 3 years of 12 after that, and then 3 more series of 10 and then 6 after that, well, or maybe not the 6th one, but you would not be that you would be nowhere near as strongly now looking at 8 episodes going, this could be more, because that's that's nearly half of what we started out with. It's crazy.
That is crazy. What a crazy time we live in, Troy.
That's not fantastic.
No.
Okay. That is not fantastic.
That is not fantastic.
No.
Well, those are some pretty good takes. Thank you, everyone.
There's some fantastic hot takes in there. Thank you all very much for delivering a very interesting episode. I love it when our fans give us the content.
yeah, it's a easy day in the office for us.
Ain't it just, baby?
Yeah.
Can I have some of your chicken?
Yeah. No. No, you can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast where we took your RTD2 hot takes. And I gotta say, Crispy, this episode...
Yeah. Was fantastic.
Press the button.
I was finding the... You said chicken. I was finding the chicken thing. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay. That is fantastic.
That is fantastic.
Okay.
Crispy, can you tell me what does that chicken that you're eating taste like?
Yeah, I can actually. Yum yum yum, yum 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 in my belly.
Tastes like chicken.
There it is. God, we're good at
Ladies
this.
and gentlemen, thank you all for watching this episode. It's been fun. Let us know your comments on my blue cap, the Shrek film rankings, and whether RTD is going to leave. All very important topics in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed, make sure that you subscribe on YouTube, you like on YouTube, and you rate us 5 stars on whatever audio platform you're on, and comment if you can over there. Leave us a review, or tell us how amazing we are. If you don't think we're amazing, don't say anything. Please. My ego depends on it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Until next time, where we debate another topic, it is goodbye from Crispy.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. See you all next week. Allons-y, baby.
Allons-y, baby. Okay.
Roll the outro.
That is fantastic.